What's up, you guys? Cinemax, what's up, aka Mr. Cloud9, and go ahead and stay tuned for more bullshit you don't care about. Alright! I really do feel as if that is exactly what happened with the Nintendo Direct today. Today is August the 7th, 2013. Nintendo. Before I get into the rest of the Direct and what it actually covered, I just want to say one thing. Let the Nintendo Treehouse cover these. If there are Japanese things for a Japanese Nintendo Direct, please let Satoru Iwata only do the Japanese one. No one really likes it when he's constantly talking you already know about, directing it to you. Now let's just go ahead and get started. So the main plot of the Nintendo Direct, the first thing that they start off with was giving us some news on third-party developers and third-party partners. First thing that they gave us news on was Sonic Lost Worlds, and we had finally seen a new trailer. There will be a link to Nintendo Fan 64 3D's trailer uploaded in the description. Basically, it was a Japanese trailer that you saw a little bit of it within the Nintendo Direct in America, but the entire cutscene for it was in the Japanese Nintendo Direct. So I will leave the link down there in the description. I do not want to display it now for copyright reasons and blah blah blah. And then the next thing that they went on to showing, if I'm correct, was Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends, they were just, giving the random overview of it, saying how it has more third-party support this time around, and how Ubisoft's been working on it very nicely. And one thing I have about Satoru Iwata, here is one of the reasons why I don't want him to say it. He called Ubisoft Ubisoft. What? Didn't you already say the E? I mean, I understand that you may still be learning English, but come on, cuh. That ain't that hard to pronounce. I'd rather have Reggie doing these Nintendo Directs. My body is ready. In a rant video, this is an information video. So, anyways, going on, they end up talking about, or they skip to the Nintendo Treehouse. Thank God you saved the Direct. Not really. So, basically, actually, before they skip to the Nintendo Treehouse, they actually revealed some information about Wind Waker HD and a link between worlds for the 3DS. My problem here, why did he state the obvious? See, now the Triforce stands for power, wisdom, and courage. I did not know that, Satoru. Thank you. I think Miyamoto said that a long time ago in the first game. I just don't understand why they don't put people in the Nintendo Directs that know what they're talking about. Like, if you put Reggie in that Nintendo Direct, I'm pretty sure it would appeal to more people because he knows he's a living meme. He's used to the online world at this point. At this point, no one else in Nintendo really seems to get that. I mean, Miyamoto is something else because Miyamoto, he's creating all these games, blah, blah, blah. But that has nothing to do with online. But anyways, going on to what I was saying about Wind Waker HD. I have to state some good things. So, Wind Waker HD, they did go ahead and include how Tingle is going to do more and blah blah blah. They also included how you're going to be able to change your sails in the game. One thing that I am mad about is that the way that they compare Wind Waker, the thing is, you put Wind Waker HD next to a Link Between Worlds, and I know most people are sitting there like, what's so bad about that? It's both Legend of Zelda games. I thought that's pretty smart. It is if you're not a Zelda fan and you don't understand what they're doing. It looks like with A Link Between Worlds, it really does feel like a different game because they added that little feature where you literally travel between worlds when you go into the wall aspect, and then there's like this darker cosmic world or something like that. And that's one of the main features of the game, and it really feels like it's a different game in that aspect. But then you skip over to Wind Waker HD, where all you did was improve the sailing and fix some of the textures and make it look a little buffed up in HD. And it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, I'm still going to pick up the game because I want to play some Wind Waker. But, I mean, why Wind Waker out of everything? Like, they had even said in the Direct, they were like, we think that Wind Waker with HD textures is a completely new game. It's not. It's the same damn thing. That's like sitting there like when you were playing the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time. Did they really fix a lot of stuff? No. But did they add some features to it, like aiming and stuff? Yes. Did that feel like a new game? Yeah, because Ocarina of Time looking that good was a different thing. Wind Waker looking this good doesn't really mean anything because the GameCube didn't look that bad. But going onwards, I actually forgot because Sony Vegas is doing stupid stuff about the Pikmin 3 thing that they said in the Nintendo Direct. So basically, they talked about how you can take screenshots within Pikmin 3 and blah blah blah. But what pissed me off the most about that is that I'm pretty sure if you bought the game, you know you can do that in Pikmin 3. So why waste a segment talking about something that people know is already in the game? Most of the people that are going to be watching your Nintendo Direct, if not all of them, are all people that own a Wii U. And most of them probably own Pikmin 3 by this point. If not, they'll be picking up pretty soon. And if they've been following the game, which I know most of them have, they know. They've seen a lot of Let's Plays. They know that you can take pictures within Pikmin 3. So, my problem here is that you wasted a segment talking about a feature that people already knew about. I mean, because the game has been released in Japan for almost 3 weeks now, so I'm pretty sure news of it from a Japanese Wii U or a European Wii U has probably gotten news about that and they sent it over to America or blah blah blah. But in my opinion, that is a wasted segment. This next topic. I know a majority of these people are about to dislike this video right after this, but the Year of Luigi. Don't get me started on this. This was by far the stupidest thing I have seen Nintendo ever do since the, what do you call that? The sensor thing that you put on your finger and it's like a sensor bar and it sees how relaxed you are. That was retarded, and so is this Year of Luigi. Here's why. Like I said, this year is called the Year of Luigi. So, obviously you would think, oh, a bunch of Luigi games are going to release. That would make sense, right? Not. Here's why. They ended up talking more about Luigi. They said how, my words are mixed up. Hold on. Alrighty, so they ended up talking about Luigi and blah, 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 blah. That seems to be my catchphrase for today. But they ended up talking more about Luigi's Dream Team, or Mario and Luigi Dream Team. And here's my problem with all of this. This is called the Year of Luigi, yet there have been 2 Luigi games. Now, I know you guys are saying, whoa, there's been 3. Luigi's Mansion, New Super Luigi U, and Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Here's the thing. If Mario's in the game, it's not Luigi's game. I know that's a shocker, Nintendo, but if you're going to take this the Year of Luigi, give Luigi games! I don't understand this. I think this was a wasted year. They could have chose the Year of Zelda. Oh no, that's right. They had nothing for launch. Oh fudge. See where I'm going here? My problem with the Wii U, before I get into the rest of this, if you're going to make a console and it's not going to launch with any games, don't launch the console yet. Wait till games come out. Because what they're doing now is they have to advertise the 3DS and make sure it's getting enough exposure while trying to dig the Wii U out of the crap it's in by revealing this stuff that we already knew directly to you. Anyways, they kept advertising Mario and Luigi Dream Team. They didn't really say anything special about Mario and Luigi Dream Team. They're just advertising it more before it comes out. The next thing that I'm pretty sure that they talked about, luckily I have Madden Nintendo's video open just so I can see what they were talking about. So the next thing they talked about was Pokemon Rumble U. That game, it doesn't necessarily appeal to me, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's not a bad reveal because I know some people don't really know about it, but I don't think that you really needed to know about it. But I will say that's not a bad part of the Nintendo Direct. I'd say that's one of the highlights because they didn't do anything wrong at that part. Now, going on to another part where they end up talking about the 3DS and its virtual console games. One of them was a space shooter, I can't remember what the heck it was, and then the other one was Tecmo Bowl. Here's my problem. Why are you advertising 3DS virtual console games? But I understand that that's not necessarily a bad move by them on that part, but I wouldn't say it's a highlight. I think that if you were going to do that, maybe you could have put it in something like a Nintendo Direct Mini, because, I'm pretty sure I thought a lot of people already knew about that. But the other thing that they talked about was how Super Mario Bros. 3 is coming to the Wii U on the Virtual Console. Did it really take that long to do? Finally! That was probably the best part of the Nintendo Direct. It was, like, no joke. I'm not trying to say that just to say that, but it was probably by far the best part because people wanted to play that game. Now, the next thing they're talking about was the Animal Crossing Plaza, which actually literally just finished downloading on my Wii U like 4 seconds ago. But let's go ahead and talk about that game crap. So basically, watch some Game Explain stuff on it. What it really is, it's like, when you start up your Wii U and you have that Mii Plaza, it's basically that with an Animal Crossing skin. Yeah, that's basically all it is. I will say that it looks like it's running really smooth. It's running in 60 frames per second right now. I'm playing it right now, by the way. It looks beautiful now that I have on touch experience with it. I was talking about the Nintendo Direct, but like I said, this does not look bad. I mean, it does look a little blurry, I guess. But like I was saying, it's not really one of the best things on the Nintendo Direct. In my opinion, I think it was one of the worst. Because this app is, like, literally just useless. I thought you could have spent the time, instead of doing this, and announced a new IP. I understand that this Direct was supposed to go over old games, but why waste time going over old games where you can sit there and get people hyped for new games? And then you could sit there like, when the consumers are about to wait to go buy a Wii U, they're sitting there like, oh crap, there are games coming out now? Now we have a reason to buy the Wii U and get those games later. See? Nintendo marketing! And what probably makes this the worst part of all is the fact that if you check the Miiverse posts where one of the admins or one of the representatives from Nintendo sat there and said that how the app is finally open, what you can do in it, and blah blah blah, and how there are updates for it coming soon, and how you can transfer your 3DS pictures and stuff. Here's the thing. Within that post, they said, please get this now. It will only be available till, get this, the end of 2014. Thank you for confirming the next Animal Crossing for the next 2 years. So, if you're going to see an Animal Crossing game on the Wii U, it's going to be in 2 years, people. Will they put one on here? I have no doubt they probably will. But why 2 years, Nintendo? Why? Nintendo, I wonder what the heck you guys think. This was a failed Nintendo Direct, and this was probably the worst by far. I've never seen a Nintendo Direct this disappointing, and I don't think either have seen one this disappointing either. I mean, you really didn't show anything. I was really looking forward to maybe announcing a new IP. I mean, they did announce Art Academy for the Wii U, but who really was paying attention to that? They were going to get it when it came out in the eShop, but overall, I thought they were going to announce a new IP. I mean, here's the thing with the Luigi situation that I was saying. I forgot to say this. They did say at the end that there were going to be several Luigi games coming before the end of the year. By several, you better not just mean one. You better not just mean there is one after Dream Team. And also, Super Mario 3D World does not count as Luigi's game. Because there's Peach, there's Toad, there's Mario. That does not count as Luigi's game. Another thing that I forgot to say that they wasted winding this down is how they showed screenshots and stuff about Luigi being in the next Super Smash Bros. Did we not know he was going to be in there? I mean, seriously, honestly, if you've played Smash Bros. Brawl, actually, he's been in there since the original Smash Bros. Why didn't you think that we knew he was going to be in there? That's like saying you were going to throw away one of the original 8 characters. That's like saying you're going to throw away Ness. By the way, if you're throwing away Ness from Smash Bros. 4, I'm pissed. I'm also pissed if you're throwing away Sonic. Now that you own that nigga for the next 3 games. So, my opinion on this Nintendo Direct, I'll put it in one word: failure. you've seen my rant in this video, and I didn't even mean for it to be a rant. I meant for it to be coverage, but it turned into a rant. And I'm sorry, but if you're a Nintendo fan, you can't lie if you watch this Nintendo Direct. This sucked. This Nintendo Direct was terrible, and that's all I can say about it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment. Want to go ahead and give some news about my next LP. Actually, I'm thinking of doing 2 LPs at once. Now, because I won't be getting an Elgato or a capture card anytime soon, I figured maybe I would just do some, you know, some of the gameplay that I have from the PSP emulator that I have. So, I will have 2 episodes out of the first Let's Play Saturday, and then the next 2 episodes out either Sunday or Tuesday. So stay tuned for looking at those. I'm not telling you what they are. I'll give you a hint though. One of them is a Tales game, and that's all you need to know. But I will see you in the next video. Deuces. Wait, stop! I forgot to say something. One of my thoughts before I end this Nintendo Direct. I think they should have at least... Oh, I forgot. They've revealed some information on Professor Layton. 2 Professor Layton games coming. One is the end of next year. I mean, one is next year, and then one is near the end of this year. Good job for those. And I also forgot to say... What the hell was I trying to say? Hold on. Oh, yeah. I was trying to say that they should have revealed something about Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei. Why didn't you say anything about that, Nintendo? Why? You gotta give us some information on why you said absolutely nothing about that game yet, because, you know, tell us more about that game, and, you know, I think more people will start buying a Wii U. I'm positive of that. And I also think maybe one of the reasons that they didn't say anything about that game was because they're thinking of buying Atlas, and so due to the fact that Atlas has not been bought yet and they're going up for bidding, I'm guessing that they don't want to say anything about that until Atlas is bought out by them. And so I understand that one makes sense, but at least give us something like a screenshot or gameplay or something, or like a story. Give us a trailer that's more than just Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem. Give us something, please! But anyways, as I said, deuces.